Welcome back to Happily Ever After Storytime. Today we are reading Never Dance with a Dinosaur, written by Pamela Butchart and Marc Boulavant. Perry loved to dance. She loved to wiggle and whirl, spin and stamp, jump and jive, twist and tumble. There was no stopping her. And so it came as no surprise to anyone when she wanted to join her sister Maggie's ballet class. Ballet isn't about wiggling and jiggling, stamping and tumbling, Maggie explained on the way. You need to be graceful and elegant. And you must listen to Miss Tippy-Toes, otherwise she'll get cross. At the studio, all the dancers, including Perry, stood neatly in a line. "Class," said Miss Tippy-Toes, "I want you all to imagine that you're dancing with a beautiful, graceful creature. Clap, clap, off you go." Tomac twirled with a tiger. Maggie mamboed with a mouse. Samara simmed with a Siamese cat. Wanda whirled with a wolf. Liam leapt with a leopard. Sony swayed with a swan. Perrine pranced with a peacock. Hunching hopped with a hare. And Perry, well, she tried her best, but clatter, clomp, plod, stomp. "Perry," cried Mrs. Tippy-Toes, "whatever are you doing?" "I'm dancing," said Perry proudly. "It looks like you're dancing with a dinosaur," said Mrs. Tippy-Toes sternly. "Never dance with a dinosaur. They're far too clumsy and stumpy, bashy and crashy." For the first time ever, Perry didn't feel like dancing. "Don't worry," said Maggie, putting an arm round her little sister. "You just have to calm down a bit and you'll be fine." But Perry wasn't sure if she could calm down. Her feet just seemed to keep doing the stompy thing, even when she tried her hardest not to. So while the others dancers tippy-toed elegantly, Perry sloped off to the toilet and sat all by herself. And just then, a dinosaur, yes, a real-life dinosaur, came bursting out of the loo. "Come on, let's dino dance," he roared. And before Perry could say a word, he grabbed her hand and dragged her off. They whipped up a whirlwind in the dance studio. "Don't bash into the bar! Ouch! Stop twisting on my toes! Stop stomping on Sonny! No ripping the ribbons!" Then, pulling Perry along with him, the dinosaur stomped, stamped and strutted down the stairs and bounced, bopped and boogied out onto the high street. Together they rocked and rolled past a restaurant, stomped through a stone shop, moonwalked into the melons, did the limbo in the laundrette, tap danced on the taxis, tangoed through a tea house, break danced across a bridge, freestyled through the flowers, hip-hopped up a hill and tumbled into a 12-tiered celebration cake, which teeved and toppled and tilted and crash. "Perry!" cried Maggie. "Sorry," said Perry. Miss Tippy-Toe finally caught up. She was speechless. Then she clapped her hands in delight. "Perry," she exclaimed, "you dance beautifully. Maybe just not ballet. I have an idea." Tap dance studio. Finally, Perry could tap to her heart's content. Tip, tip, tap. The end. Thank you for listening. Please like, subscribe and share.